sustain some of the skill on a daily basis, I know I do. Cool, okay, last 2 or 3 times. Let's do this one. We live in a very kind of fast-paced world. A few of the poets earlier talking about sort of media and stuff, and we're bombarded with all this information. And it's hard to cut through that, especially with poetry. I feel as poets we probably have to go out and reach these kind of people. I mean, has anybody clicked on those like clickbait headlines?
Yeah.
I'm surprised people admit it at a poetry gig. Normally it's hard work. You know, sort of Upworthy, Mashable, BuzzFeed, all those. Yeah, that's who we have to speak to as poets now, and it's kind of understandable, I guess. So I've tried to write a poem that will appeal to them. This is called Clickbait. After the first line of this poem, you'll never believe what happens next. 3 lines in, and I was completely hooked. And that thing, you assumed to be true. Well, if you only do one thing today, make sure it's listen to the end of this poem. Only the most awesome people do this. This is one poem you should not miss. After all, does this leading question lead anywhere significant? Find out after the line break. You need to see what this poem does next. This poem made by a 5-year-old kid who's way wiser than most adults. Because there's 26 things only people who hear this poem will understand. And if you thought it was clickbait, think again. I mean, what kind of a poetry person are you? Listen to this poem to find out, or listen to this celebrity reading the poem. As the shocking truth hits home for one reason and one reason only, click me. Learn how to write something like this in just 12 seconds. Meet the words behind some of the most successful poems of all time. The results are completely unexpected, as 9 weird things about poetry you didn't know till now are explained by this one guy who makes a powerful point so eloquently it will somehow change the world and you will cry or laugh or shrug before clicking on the next poem, which is all about Miley Cyrus. Let's talk about how this poem speaks to you, and the way that little words can have huge impact. This is why most people don't get poetry. And the next time someone says to you pretty much anything about poetry, just link them to this poem. Like it applies to every conversation, answers every question you ever had about anything. What kind of 90s feminist sandwich-filling Disney character are you? Take this poem to find out. Wait till you see what this poem has to say. I dare you to look at this poem and not think, what? And usually you'd be right, but prepare to have your mind blown. This poem has an important message that everyone should hear, and it will inspire you. It will inspire you. It will inspire you. It will inspire you. Or not. Just click it. Thank you.